all that other stuff. Shall we get this show on the road, my friends?
I ain't got nothing better to do.
Okay.
Hi.
You know, I was two things happened to me in the store today. I went to the store. Yep. The first, I had to call the police because I saw a guy with 10 humidifiers in his cart. I assumed he was in some sort of extreme mist group.
Oh, yeah.
And then
good on you for calling the cops. Thank you.
And then I had the slowest, rudest cashier as well. I guess it was my own fault for using the self-checkout.
You know, I get that jerk all the time.
I know. Taebyn looks confused on that joke.
I just got it. Oh my cow! I literally. Okay, it's taken me like all afternoon, but I just got it.
Oh, okay. And then when I got home,
okay, now that's pretty good. I was pretty good.
I always love these jokes, and friends, someday, you will get to see Taebyn's face, just like, huh?
Yeah.
What? The little puppy ears go sideways. He just goes. And then when I got home, my neighbor was complaining about how his son, my godson, would not eat fish, and he asked me what a good replacement might be. I suggested a cat. They all like fish.
Yeah.
And I think
do. That's true.
I think now that I'm getting settled in, the end of the year is coming up. I think I'm going to write songs about my sewing machine. I could be a singer-songwriter, or so it would seem.
I like
that one was not as good.
Yeah. I like the cashier better.
Do you two have anything before we roll the music and let it swell?
Oh no.
Oh no.
A headache, but that's besides the point.
Okay.
That's the thing that's swelling right now.
Yeah.
Yes, I yelled it. Greetings, salutations, and Moobarkfluff from the sprawling studio complex of Injured Nerves Productions. You are listening to Sprawling. We're sprawling. You're listening to Barely Furcasting featuring Taebyn, and with me here again is Taebyn and Rayne Raccoon. How the fluff are you two today?
I'm good. How are you, Taebyn?
Well.
You're well? Okay, so you're a hole in the ground.
I am.
From which we draw water.
And you know, it's about Christmas time and everything. And
what's past
I went
Christmas?
to the toy store huh?
Yeah, this is past Christmas.
Oh, this is past Christmas. That's right. This is the thing where we're like ahead, but behind. Yeah, the time travel thing.
We're time travelers. Yes.
At the release of this recording.
So a couple of weeks ago, you went to the store, and
that's what I'm trying to. Thank you. Oh, my puppy brain is having trouble with this. So I was at the store to do some Christmas shopping, and I asked the attendant where can I find the Schwarzenegger dolls, and he said, "I'll be back."
Oh.
It was stupid, but you know, I was talking to my husband the other day, and I said, "You haven't been listening to me at all, have you?" And he says, "Well, that's a strange way to start a conversation."
Exactly.
It took me a long time actually to figure. I got it though. It's okay.
You told it and you didn't get it?
No, when I first read it, I didn't get it for a long time. Then my honey actually, believe it or not, it was my husband that explained it to me.
Yeah. Tatsu's really good at explaining stuff to you.
Wow.
He really is. He's had lots of practice.
Lots of practice.
And Rayne, how are you doing?
I am doing fine as frog's hair. Me and Ziggy are still like ecstatically in love and being all lovey-dovey, and I love you, Ziggy, because I know he's going to listen to this. So
play a little thing on your board thingy. Make a sound.
I don't have any like.
Maybe do the whistle one.
Now do this.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want to know what that was.
Okay.
That's the anime wow.
The anime wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's on like all the trendy videos nowadays.
Well, you know, this episode.
Have seen that one.
Yeah. This episode goes live on December 30th, 2023. In just 2 short days, we will be in the year 2024. Such wonderful things await us in this coming year. Nuclear war.
Do tell.
A nuclear war, a new socialist government for the United States, a return to intolerance towards marginalized individuals, and of course, bashing the furry community. Now, wait a minute. I think I have my negative switch turned up to 11. Let me fix that. Oh, there. That's better. We have such a wonderful things awaiting for us in 2024. Lots of furry cons to attend. More fun and wonderful podcasts for your ears.
I like that knob that you use. That's pretty good.
I know, it's my happy knob.
I like it. Gotta remember that.
Yeah, if you play with your happy knob, you'll always be happy. And my forthcoming retirement from state employment is coming up in 2024. Not that my employers are going to listen to this, because I'm not telling them that I'm retiring until the day I retire. So
nice.
But you're
surprise retirement.
Yes, that's right.
You are planning next year, though, huh? This year, whatever year this is.
Yes, 2024. Nice. I am retiring in 2024. In fact, I have a retirement clock. It says 222 days, 17 hours.
It does. It says, all you furs out there, it does say my retirement, and it's a countdown.
It does.
That's a countdown. Yep. 222
Wait, why is it going
days,
up?
17 hours, 54 minutes, and 40 seconds. It's down to the second.
So nice. It's that long before you can drive your car properly again, because that's your retirement.
I get retired. Yes,
I have a similar clock for when Ziggy visits.
Oh, okay.
On my phone. Yeah.
When is Ziggy visiting?
Well, Furlandia.
In May at Furlandia.
Oh, I thought maybe they were coming up earlier for a surprise visit.
No, it's an expensive trip, and it's like 36 hours for him to get here. Yeah. He's going to be very tired woozle when he gets here.
That's the future today. What's the past today? Anything from you two?
I have no past today. I was just brought into existence now.
Oh, you have no past whatsoever. Okay.
No.
I have. Well, I guess I was brought into existence one ago, because I have one past today.
Okay.
Sense, and it's not a very exciting past today. Okay. So last week I read Fox in Socks.
Yes, you did.
Yes, and you did a pretty good job.
I had to sleep for 48 hours after that, but yes, I it was good.
And I want to apologize to all the listeners from last week with all of the yelling. It sounds like Taebyn was far away because he was yelling in the microphone, and I had to modulate the sound just a bit so that he wasn't yelling in the microphone all the time.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we can't afford to pay for all those busted speakers and headphones.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not until we get some Patreon.
At one point, I remember that we had talked about it on the show at one point, and which, of course, which led to my demise in reading the book. And the episode was season 4, episode 24.
Okay.
So it's a very anticlimactic past today, but that's
but there you
what
go.
I found out.
All right.
What about you, Barely? Do you have any past today?
I have no past today that I'm aware of. It's been a heck of a day. It's been a heck of a week, and it's only Thursday, so.
What has happened to your week, Mr. Barely?
Oh, it has nothing to do with furries. It has nothing to do with puppies. It has nothing to do with the podcast. It has all to do with the job that I'm going to retire from in 222 days, 17 hours, 50 minutes, and 26 seconds.
So there's definitely an impetus for your talking about the retirement. And
yes.
Okay. Yes. I understand now completely. Well, I'm so excited for you in the numbers that you just said.
Yes.
For when that happens. Yeah.
And in reality, I will probably not be working in 190 days because I plan on taking at least 30 days off as paid vacation immediately prior to my following walking away. Yes.
Excellent. Awesome. Terminal leave is the best kind of leave.
That's right. Especially when you leave the terminal at the airport. Yes.
Yes.
It's almost like you've planned all this out, and it's not like a spur of the moment thought you just had. It's like you might have been planning this for a few days or something.
I've been planning this for a few months, and I actually was very cryptic to my boss today. He was giving me a hard time over email about something, and we were kind of having an email argument exchange. And I said, I wonder how the traffic is to Tigard this afternoon. And I got an email back from him that just said, Tigard? ? I didn't respond. And for those of you that know about the state of Oregon, Tigard is where the PERS office is, where you have to go to file your paperwork. So, as I've said to many people in my career, retirement is only 45 minutes away at any given moment, because that's how long it takes to get there.
True. This is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I have some obscure words. We have some obscure things today. I chose the word, I chose the letter P.
P is also a word, though.
P is also a word. I apologize for being
several words,
bulky.
actually.
Yes. P.
Yeah.
P. P. And of course, P.
Yeah.
Yes. The first word is paduasoy.
Oh, are you now? I think they have an ointment for that.
They do have ointments for that. They also have an antibiotic, but it's corded silk. Is
like from a
paduasoy.
spider or what?
Well,
silk is from little worms.
Yeah, silk is from worms. We don't get silk that we get for garments from spiders. We get them from worms.
Yeah. The spiders bite you if you try to get it from them.
Yeah.
They don't like
Spiders are icky.
Spiders are icky. Well, worms aren't that great either, but they give us silk.
Yeah, but they don't bite.
They don't bite. Well, they try to, but their mandibles are so tiny that they can't pierce us. They're tiny little mandibles.
Can't do it.
Our next word is a palinode. And a palinode is a poem in which earlier thoughts or feelings are retracted. So, if you
I know we've got lots of examples.
Oh, sure. I mean, like if you said, I hate bats. Bats are what I hate. And then later on you said, I like bats. Bats are what I like. You have retracted it. So
bats are what I ate.
Bats are what I ate. Yes. I like bats. Bats are what I hate.
Going back to Dr. Seuss.
Bats is what I ate. Yeah. And then we have pegamoid. And pegamoid is
that's from Minecraft.
Yes, a pegamoid. That's the actual term for artificial leather. So if you have artificial leather
just
anywhere,
called it pleather.
Pegamoid. No, pleather is the vernacular, the common vernacular of that.
Okay.
Peltiferous.
Like Kleenex or chapstick.
Kleenex or chapstick? Huh?
Brand names.
Well, I mean, like they're really tissues, but we call them Kleenexes, and it's really lip balm, but we call it chapstick.
Oh, chapstick. Gotcha. I understand.
That was because he said a word that.
What do they call it? Household names. Household names.
Household names.
They're brand names that become household names.
Yes. See, I have chapstick. Chapstick.
You do. When you have a household names, you have a lot of names to choose from because the house.
Not in mine.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just me and the dog and the cat.
Our next word is peltiferous. And that is
peltiferous. That's what Taebyn is. He's peltiferous. He's got a beautiful pelt.
A beautiful pelt. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
It's magnetic. It's ferrous. It's peltiferous. It's ferrous pelts that are magnetic.
He's got a magnetic personality.
Yes, it's bearing.
That's how we know.
Bearing a shield. So that's. I guess a lot of knights would be peltiferous because they bear a shield.
I've just had an amazing thought. What if you put your shield on a bearing so you could spin it?
That's
kind of like a Lazy Susan shield.
Yes, indeed.
That's trademarked. Everybody, don't use that.
Don't use that. No.
I'm gonna make millions on it.
Oh, okay. My final word before we get to our weekly cat formations is pyrogology.
And that's what you taught me how to do when you took me to the fireworks place.
No, that's pyrotechnology. This is pyrogology. Pyrogology is the study of towers.
The study of towers. They have a word for that.
They have a word. They have a word for everything, Taebyn.
As soon as I said that, I realized, wait, what am I talking? They have a word for everything.
That's right. Otherwise,
and if they don't have, they make up one because it's difficult to say. Get me the
Exactly. Yes. Oh, I'll get you that. Let me go to the store and go to the
go right on that. Yeah.
store.
Go to that
Yes.
aisle.
Store.
Yes.
Yes.
That's like one day I was many years ago. I was in what's the name of the store? Not Target. I forget the name. It's out of business now. But I was looking to buy
Kmart?
No. I was looking to buy a fondue pot.
Mm.
And I asked the teenage clerk, "Do you have fondue pots?" And he's like, "No, dude, we don't sell pot here." I'm like, no.
No, but thank you for letting me know.
Thank you for letting me know. I'm so glad.
It's a lot like when I went to the store, and I was looking for the milk, and so I went to the little employee person, and after she was like calmed down from why this like big dog is talking to her and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked her, "So where's the milk?" And she said, "Buy the bread." And I said, "No, I just want to buy the milk."
Buy the milk.
Yeah. Why would she send you to the bread aisle?
I don't have
no idea.
Yes. And then of course in the bread aisle is a whole bunch of little puppies that look like loaves of bread just sitting on the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
My puppy looks like that when he sleeps.
yes.
Yanto looks just like a loaf of bread. I call him the pug loaf.
The pug loaf. Ooh.
Mhm.
All right, Mr. Taebyn, I have to ask you. It's time. We're going to get zen now for a little bit. We're going to focus on our feelings, and we need some cat formations from the pup formator.
With a pup formator. Okay. Yes. So, here is, as Barely says, our section on cat formations, mindful mantras to awaken your inner cat. That was poor Kitty. That sounded like Kitty didn't really want to be there. The first
Don't poke the kitty.
cat formation is I am forever sitting on a cat, apparently.
Taebyn is forever.
Also, I am forever hanging in there.
Aww.
Look at the little kid. I don't. You maybe can't see.
I used to have that
can't.
poster.
Hang in there.
Kitty hanging from the branch. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
I used to have that poster.
And next,
Yes?
sorry, I have had many lives, and I embrace them all.
Sob.
Oh, and there's little kitties all on the mountains, and oh, so cute.
Aww. Those are cute.
Oh, you friends out there can't see this, but there's little kitties, and they're cute.
The kitties are at the top of the mountain, and they're the snow at the top of the mountain peak.
They're not just peeking over the mountain; they are.
They are
mountain
the peak.
And that's another layer to the Zen.
Another layer
It
to
is.
the zen.
And my third cat formation for the week is I can thrive no matter where I am. Oh, so there's a kitty up there, of course, and I don't know if you can tell this little pink flower thingy is a little kitty upside down, and the kitty is thriving or something.
Thriving kitty.
It's a cactus.
And it's a cactus,
In case people didn't know. Because they can't see this because it's
Cactus.
cactus. Yes, because they can't see this because it's audio.
Because it's audio. Speaking of audio, those are my cat formations for the week. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, cow. I like it. I like it.
Oh, cat formations. Rayne,
Yes.
are you going to give us answers to last week's obscure media quotes?
Well, I suppose that would be a good idea so that people don't just like wonder all the way into next year.
Well, I mean,
So
I wonder who wrote the book of Kitty.
I always thought it was, I wonder who hit me with that club. No, that's not it.
Who hit me with that glove? I really want to know.
I really want to know.
He's got something coming for him.
Yeah.
The jokes just never stop here.
We are off the rails before, not even a half an hour in, we're off the rails.
Off. Completely off of them. Let's get back on the track and the track.
I'm so sorry.
Last week, if you all remember, it was Christmas-related media quotes.
Oh yeah, the whole Christmas at Ground Zero thing.
Yeah, so our first one was from a movie, and it's, well, isn't that a pretty picture? Santa rolling down the block in a Panzer. Well, kids, I certainly hope you've been good this year, because it looks like Santa just took out the Pearson home. Incoming! And that was from The Santa Claus.
Ooh.
With Tim Allen?
With Tim Allen, yes.
And
my cow.
That franchise has, 8 or 9 movies now?
Yes, they have now the Santa Clauses is the latest one.
The Claus, yeah.
Oh, no.
There's
no.
Three Santa Clauses in it. I think 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
they
it's
need
crazy.
to stop this. They really...
Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys.
Well, I mean,
they
tell Tim Allen no.
So, before we get any further, so you know how I use the word formulaic a lot when it comes to shows and things like that?
Yes.
Okay, so the latest episode of Family Guy, Lois said that network TV is formulaic. She actually used the word on the show.
There you go.
Formulaic.
It's formulaic, yeah.
It's kind of like one of those, what do they call it when like the thing calls itself the thing, but then that means that the thing was calling itself the thing and it's a circular thing, if that makes sense. That's what that is.
Ooh, it's like a Mobius loop of logic.
Exactly.
Formulaic. It's very formulaic in its logic.
That's right.
Yes.
What's our next one?
Our next one is our literature quote, and it goes like this. It is a fair, even-handed, noble adjustment of things that while there is infection and disease and sorrow, there is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. And that was from A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
So I was close in my guess last week.
You were very close.
Yes.
Well, timber me shimbers.
Timber your shimbers, yes.
My shimbers.
And then the third one, our music quote, and this is going to take me a second to do. So, around the house sneaking, my heartbeat racing, round the corners peeking with anticipation. Mom and Dad are sleeping. I think I'm going to wake them. Bright lights blinking. The colors are amazing. I'm out in the toys and I can't wait. Hurry up so I can get through the paper. Jackpot. Now I'm clapping and playing with my big toys, little toys. How do I thank them? I want to scream. Such a fun celebration. I open up the next one. I just can't take it. Toys everywhere. We finally made it. Everything I asked for this year's my favorite. That was Toy Jackpot by Professor Breakspeed. And Taebyn is muted.
I have been muted a lot. Why didn't I like to start out the show muted? And that would have helped out. No, but I know what it is. It's so I remember that before Kmart went out of business, it had that Christmas time commercial. And that was
Target's. That was for Target. That commercial was for Target.
Oh, okay.
And they're still in business, by the way.
Target?
Yes, Target's still in business. Target.
Oh, okay.
Kmart's only in business online.
Really?
I think. Yeah, I think they're still in business online.
Do they have layaway?
Probably not.
Remember layaway?
It's difficult to pick up layaway. Yeah, I do, because all of my toys, all of my clothes, everything I got when I was a kid went on layaway at Kmart.
I remember when I was a kid, layaway was a thing. We would go shopping, and if we saw something that we thought we'd like, Mom would say to Dad, go take them over to do something. And then she would put whatever that was on layaway, because it could be like, it was like $1 a month as long as you kept it the dollar there. They had this whole warehouse of stuff on layaway. And then it's like, I never remembered I said that. And by the time Christmas rolled around, it would be like, why did they give me this? This is icky. I don't like this.
I mean, And I actually still do the layaway every time I want to take a nap.
Inconceivable.
You lay away from
A lay
work.
away, a lay away, a lay away, a lay away.
I think it's supposed to be a weem away.
In
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
The
lion
tiny
sleeps tonight.
lion
Sleeps tonight.
I was going to say
That
the
was
Taebyn
dumb.
sleeps tonight, but that's okay.
The Taebyn. No, that's better. The Taebyn. Oh wow, what happened to my voicey right there? I don't know.
I don't know.
But anybody who's ever been to a con with Taebyn knows Taebyn doesn't sleep
No,
until the next morning.
until the next. Yes, exactly.
After the con.
After the con is over. That's when he
Mhm.
sleeps.
Yes.
All right. Oh, well, what is next on our list of things to do?
Oh,
I have
what's next? I have something too. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I just got an important message from the Ziggy.
Oh,
He says, say hi to the guys for me and tell them it's time for Jesse for a walk.
Yes, time for Jesse for a walk. Thank you, Ziggy.
mhm.
Yes,
I remember.
he's got us because you forgot
I did.
at the beginning of the show.
Forgot. Oh
You
my
completely
God.
forgot.
Cannibalism
Time
almost every
for
fur, timey
Jesse
fur,
for a
whatever that was.
walk.
Yes.
Cannibalism,
Yes,
almost every fur, timey fur. Whatever was that? What is that phrase?
No.
Oh no, that was capitalism. Every first almost tired from.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
it. That's
I
it. Yes.
didn't do. Wow,
tired
I'm
from, yeah.
behind.
Tired from.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have a stupid joke that I made up.
Okay. We love your made up jokes.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
good.
hear it.
We have a great joke that I made up. My honey, I told him this today actually, and he actually said it was good. So if my honey says it's good, then maybe it's okay. So I bought a bike that it had a mind of its own. It does what it wants, then I tell it not to. Then it does what it wants, and then it does what it wants to. It's a vicious cycle.
Nice. Nice.
Mhm.
I was proud of myself. I
I like that. I like that. That was
have to
good.
remember that actually.
It's
It's a very
vicious
good one.
cycle.
Yeah, actually, you should put that in rotation with the illegal joke.
The things that yes,
Yeah.
it's true. I've got cons coming up. I can test it out. There you go. Exactly.
Yes, product
Test-
testing.
Test out the material. That's right. That's right. Well, that takes us up to media.
Which he has done all muted.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh no, I am so unhappy.
Oh,
I
yes.
was muted because I did a media thing, but like I did something with my voice and I don't know how. And I was just about to say, wow, you heard it here first, you first. I don't even know how I did that. And then I looked over and I was muted. And I'm very unhappy about that because I can't.
You can't reproduce it.
I don't.
This is
I didn't
why,
even mean to do it.
This is why you need to let tail stop wagging against your
I
keyboard.
can't send tail. You keep ruining the tail with muting me. Okay, well I'll just go media. Look, there was a little bit of it in there.
Ooh,
I
yeah, a
did it.
little
Okay.
little tremolo
Flutter
kind of.
thingy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel so bad now. Tail, you're off the hook.
Nice.
It's
yeah.
it's Taebyn the Flemmulator.
If you
Flemmulator.
if you put tail on a hook though, maybe it would stop. It would stop getting on the keyboard.
Right.
Well,
true.
but tail
Time
hook
for
is the
Jesse
problem.
for a walk.
Indeed. I am going to trademark that as well. Tail hooks for furries so that they don't hit the microphone mute buttons.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
I'm going to make
Sold at a
I'm going
con
to make a
near
fortune.
you.
You'll
Yeah, I'm going to make a fortune.
make a small fortune.
Well,
Not a big one, but
I
a
mean,
small one.
it's
So
more than the no fortune that I have right now.
that's true. That's right. You're
That's true. Four fortune is better than 3 fortune, which is definitely better than no fortune.
right.
Exactly.
Right now, you're unfortunate. So I
Mhm.
watched 2 movies this week.
Oh, okay.
I watched The Pale Blue Eye with Christian Bale.
Was it
And-
lazy?
No, it was not lazy. It's really
Oh.
good. It's a good mystery flick. It's got a really good twist at the end. So if you want to give it a
Oh.
watch, give it a
So
watch.
it turns into a 007 thing because there's a twist in the martini at the end. I don't know.
Yes, an olive or a twist.
But in any case, I'll write this down. This is good. I'll write this down.
Yeah, Pale Blue Eye. It's based. It's loosely based on Edgar Allan Poe's time at West Point. Did you know that Edgar Allan Poe went to West Point?
I did because I
I
visited
might
his
have known.
gravesite.
Oh.
So when I was stationed in Maryland, we went up to Boston and visited Edgar Allan Poe's gravesite. It is a tiny churchyard cemetery too. I mean,
That's filled with ravens. There are so many ravens there. My
well,
Lord.
there is a raven on the gravestone.
On the
It's a little
gravestone.
stone raven. Yeah. So, but
Yep.
it's a tiny little. It is a very small little cemetery. It's so tiny.
But I mean, cemetery. This is really scary to talk about. I think we should talk about this nevermore.
I think you're right.
I also watched another movie on Netflix called 65, and that's got Adam Driver in it. And
Kylo
Who is Adam Driver?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Who is that?
From Star Wars.
From Star Wars,
he was
the last three
master,
movies.
The last three movies.
Yeah.
It's been a while since.
He's Princess Leia and Han Solo's kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's Princess Leia and Han Solo
all together.
Well, technically he would be because that's the way children work.
Children don't work. It's against the law to make children work. At least in today's society.
At least in this country.
Yes. So
you. I see what happened there. Oh my cow.
Oh my.
Time for Jesse for a walk.
65 is it's kind of like the show Last of Us on prehistoric Earth.
Okay.
So it's only him and this little girl, and the premise is that they are from another planet far, far away. And it was 65 million years ago, and he was transporting colonists to another planet, and he gets hit by some asteroids, and he crash lands on Earth during the right before the big asteroid comes to wipe out the dinosaurs, and they're trying to.
So pre-pandemic.
Yes, pre-pandemic, and they're trying to get off the planet prior to the asteroid coming, and they can see the asteroid coming through the air down to the planet, and they're trying to get off the planet, and all the little dinosaurs are attacking them and making their life miserable. So,
if the dinosaurs hadn't attacked them, maybe they would have taken some of the dinosaurs with them.
Maybe.
But no, they had to be all
they had to be all aggro and attack them.
Had to be all dinosaurish. And speaking of dinosaurs, I've been watching the Apple TV series Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, and it's really good, I have to say. And that's the one I talked about. It's got Kurt Russell and his son in it. And then I also started watching. I also started watching For All Mankind on Apple TV as well, and that, of course, is the story about the space race as an alternate reality. In that the Russians beat America to the moon, and how that affects.
They were definitely Russian for that moon.
They were Russian for the moon, and so how that affects the space race and all other kind of stuff. So it's really an interesting premise, and So there you go. That's what I've been doing on my media. Taebyn, how about you? What have you been Taebyning?
Well, not just like last week, not too exciting. I need to make this left justified. Okay, now it's left justified. Okay, that was I did a thing, and none of the
everyone. Taebyn is trying to do the show notes in the middle of the show.
I am, and it's not working very well. But so yeah, no, I haven't been watching very much exciting. We've been South Park for Lunchies, another Lower Deck. Well, actually, no, I guess I haven't watched South Park for Lunchies because I've only watched Lower Deck for Lunchies this week.
Ooh, wow. I have converted you.
Nice.
Apparently.
Nice. Yes. Are you liking it?
And in addition to watching it, I am liking it. Yes, that's
good. I thought you would, because it's very much you.
It's very well, as we talked about. They stick to the Star Trek universe.
Yeah,
and still they're still like in the midst of
they're
like
still having fun.
Everything.
Yeah, but they're still having fun and still keeping it very Star Trek. And Boimler has the same purple hair as you have.
Yes,
true. This is true.
So you got to love that.
And in like the episode I watched, I think yesterday, they were like gonna die and everything, and she was like with this guy and she I don't know, she really wants people to like her all the time and everything. And she found out that he didn't hate her. And so she's like, oh, it's like best friend. We're going to die, and I'm dying with my best friend. It's like, that was very Star Trek-y
was that Tendi, the green Andorian girl? Yeah, she's awesome. I love her.
I have to say,
and then we've continued what
I say I love the opening sequence of Lower Decks, especially when like all the ships are battling the Borg cube, and
they just run away,
and they run away. Like nope, we're out. Yep.
I think I know how this ends.
California class ship is not really designed for that.
No,
I'm glad they realized that. That's useful. And then we've been watching The Goldberg still. Season 10. It's pretty great. We also watched, I think probably at one point before I talked about how we started watching a show called The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh, yeah.
And we started the second season of The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Well, there you
go.
That would be the fall I Turned Pretty, if it's the second season.
You just had to pepper in. I'm a little assaulted by how you're peppering in the season there. I don't think we have time for this. My sage advice is that I continue saying stupid things about how what I've been playing is Bloons and Beat Saber, and that's all I have to say about media. Oh my cow! And Rayne, what do you have to say about yourself for media?
I have not been watching a lot of media. I've just been kind of like slumming it on YouTube, watching a bunch of like silly stuff on YouTube.
Have you seen? No, maybe we've talked about this. Have you seen Davey 504's YouTube channel?
No, I have not.
He's like a really good bassist. And he does some fun video. He's got like 56 million, thousand, million, blah, million, billion, quad billion subscribers and everything. But that's like a lot. It's actually he's pretty entertaining. He's a really good bassist, but he's also really entertaining. And when you talked about the kitty and on all the YouTube videos, I realized now that's where I've heard it before, because he does that on his things. Oh no, not the kitty thing. That the what was it? The yay thing.
Yeah, the anime thing.
The anime thing. Okay. Yeah, that's words.
Okay.
Those are words.
Yeah, I've got him in here. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. Yes. Okay, I have watched his videos. Yes.
I think I've made you watch some before.
I have watched them. He's the I think he's like Russian. Yeah.
You made him watch it.
He's Italian.
Him down, tied him into a chair.
Okay, yeah, he's got a really
made him watch it.
Ambiguous accent. It's really weird.
Ambiguous.
I made him.
You made him.
How many subscribers does he have? I have to see that now.
He has. Hold on.
Oh, there he is.
He has
13.2 million.
Holy
mackerel! That's a lot.
So he's got like 0.2 million more subscribers than we hope we'll ever have.
Well, is he from?
He has like. I remember he has this one video of his I saw. It's been a little bit since I've seen, but something about he like goes on a search thing that you can do online and find people to teach you to play instruments and stuff online and everything. And I think it was like a pandemic thing that this had. Anyway, so he did that without letting them know who he is or anything. And he was just like, I want you to teach me something amazing on the bass. Acting like he's a total noob, like he doesn't know anything about it, and then he like picks it, like the teacher like does something, and then he just mimics it, and it's funny. It's funny.
There were several YouTube musicians that did that pulled that stunt during pandemic because they were bored. So as soon as Guitar Center opened up, they were in there screwing with all the Guitar Center people.
They were so bored that they couldn't apply themselves. That was dumb, but I did it.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a stretch. That was a journey for that joke.
It was a long journey.
36-hour journey.
It really was.
So, okay then.
Cow.
Anything else?
Nothing from me. Like I said, I've just been slumming it on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Oh my cow.
I'm going to open up the book of 3001 This or That's.
Ooh, the
And
mysterious
what are
book.
you going to do after you open up the book?
I'm going to give you two a chance to answer these this or that questions. Our first question is, would you rather live in 2000...
Wait, who's this for?
I'm going to throw these out to both of you guys.
Oh, okay.
So would you rather live in 2000 BCE, which is before the Common Era, or 2000 Common Era?
2000.
2000 comma era.
Okay. Comma Era is...
And-
Common, not comma error.
Yeah, I knew
Comma
there was
error is
something
what
there,
you
but
do every time you type to me on Telegram.
It is. Oh my
But
cow.
I mean, with the pauses, I can
the
understand
pauses,
that.
Yeah.
my fluff gets in the way.
Would you rather be 10,000 years old or 10 years old?
Well, I'm not even 10 years old yet, so I'm going to go with the 10 because I don't want to go all the way to 10,000.
Now, I'm wondering, am I 10,000 years old and still like fairly, mobile and stuff, like the Doctor, or am I like 10,000 years old, like a crusty old skeleton?
Like Stephen Hawking? I'm going to say that you'll be 10,000 years...
Too soon.
I'm going to say you'll be 10,000 years old like the Doctor, so you just,
Oh, no, then definitely the 10,000 years old, because I mean, just think of all the things you could learn and see, and all, like you could catch up on all of your Netflix binge watching.
You
This is true.
could play... You would be an expert at Hungry Hungry Hippo.
You
Or
could.
balloons.
Yes. Yes. I remember the old comedy routine, The 10,000-Year-Old Man, with
Oh gosh, yes.
Mel
I don't
Brooks
remember who's
and
yes.
the other guy. That was a cute little comedy routine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
We should do that one.
we should do that one. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Okay.
I love the classic comedy routines. We should do more of those.
We'll do that next week. We'll do the 10,000-Year-Old
Yay.
Man next week. Tune in, listeners, next week for the 10,000-Year-Old Man or the 2,000-Year-Old Man or whatever it is. I don't know.
And that'll be exciting for me,
Lot
too,
of
because
years
I
old.
don't know if I've seen this skit.
Oh. Well, we'll have to give you the YouTube so you can listen to it so you can laugh.
So we know
And-
what's going on. Okay, yes.
Okay. Would you rather be a ghost or a werewolf?
Oh, come
Werewolf.
on. Oh, come on.
Werewolf all the way.
Avi.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to
'Cause-
say.
Then Skuru would want us.
That's true.
There you
That's
go.
true.
That's right.
Okay.
No downside there at all.
Would you rather watch a sunrise or a sunset? Sunrise, sunset,
Because I'm not a morning raccoon.
sunrise.
I'm not a morning pup. So
No, you're not.
Set.
Okay.
Yes.
With these cat formations in the evening. Where's the sound, Rain?
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. These next two are a little on the odd side. So,
Oh.
Oh,
am I,
you don't
so-
say.
yeah. So, okay, you ready? Would you rather break every bone in your body all at once or break every bone in your body over the course of a month?
I'm going to say neither.
You
I'm
have to
gonna
choose
say werewolf.
one. Werewolf.
Werewolf. Ooh, yeah. If you're a werewolf, you'll regenerate.
You'll
so
regenerate.
since we picked werewolf, let's just do it all at once and get it over with.
All right. All right. And the
Have
final
either
one.
of you heard the song "Werewolf" by Motionless in White?
I have not.
It's a
Probably,
really good
but I
song.
can't. I think
if
I
you
have.
heard-
I think you made me listen to it at your house once.
Motionless in White. I forget his name. His name is like Eric Whiteside or something. I don't know. I forget.
Mhm.
But so he used to be before being. I think it was before, not during, but I think before he got his own band. He did horror movie film effects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
so-
yes, I have seen.
Yeah, and so this
That's a good video.
this video of his for the song Werewolf, he's doing all his knowledge, takes his knowledge into account. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
And takes his previous experience. That's what I'm trying to say into making of this video. And it's a really good video, and it's a really good song too. And then everything. So there, I
is.
thought I should do that.
You had to expound upon that. Yes.
I expounded
Expounded.
with my pounded.
Yes.
I don't know what that even means.
Okay, that's a little bit PG-13 for you. You need to dial it back a bit, Taebyn.
Oh, like the soap. Dial soap.
Yes. Our final this or that is the strangest we've had so far.
Okay.
Would you rather eat a rotten carrot or one of your own toes?
Well,
I'm going to go again with neither. But
werewolf?
if I had to, if I'm gun to my head, forced to pick, yeah, because I'm a werewolf, I'm going to say the rotten carrot.
Because you cared all. Ha! Oh.
Yes.
But I'll also say the rotten carrot because I don't want to eat off my toesy. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
Those are where my beans are.
Yeah.
because we don't know where they've been.
We don't know where you...
I do know where they've been, and I don't want to eat
You don't
where
want
they've
to
been.
eat it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that takes us up to the section that everybody waits for, and it was disappointed we didn't have last week, and that is...
Friends, watch two movies, Blue Eyes with Christian Bale, really good mystery flick is on Netflix. Also watch 65 with Adam Driver, also on Netflix. Good movie, kind of like The Last of Us. I'm really so good. Okay, I'm related to the monsters on Apple TV. Yes, I did for All Mankind on Apple TV as well. Taebyn in the news. Mark.
Oh, that was strange. Okay.
Yeah. Different.
Okay, so furries in the news. There's a story out of Chicago, and this is from the Chicago Genius Herald. Now, anybody that's listening in Chicago knows that the Chicago Genius Herald is a satirical newspaper.
Yeah, it's a satire newspaper.
It's a satire
It's
newspaper.
kind of like
The
The
Onion.
Onion. Yes.
Like The Onion, yes. And so, Chicago, Dateline Chicago, Foxtrot Market and Dom's Kitchen and Market have announced plans for combining their two brands into one entity. The Chicago furry community, however, is left wanting more, as they so often are, upon realizing that the new consolidation will not be dubbed Dom Fox.
Oof.
When this joining of Posh
A
Grocery,
blow for us.
I know, when this joining of Posh Grocery royalty was announced to the general public, most Chicagoans didn't bat an eye because they can't afford to shop at either Foxtrot or Dom's. Anyway,
Yes.
but a select number of opinionated Midwest furries are filled with, well, fury over this integration. I knew it was too good to be true, Allie Blaine, 24, complained to our sources. There were rumors that finally the Fox furries that are on the dominant end of the Dom-sub dichotomy were going to have a platform. Not only a platform, but a high-end, curated selection of quality foods and drinks. But no, once again, we've been silenced.
See, you know this is satire because I have never met a Dom Fox in my life. They're all subs.
That's very
all
true.
All foxes are subs.
That's true. We know we can't depend on the general public.
You can ride in them in the water?
That's right.
Yes.
We know we can't depend on the general public to recognize us for who we are, but a brief moment, we thought maybe we could depend on the privately owned grocery sector, said Nathan Olison, 45, whose persona is a polar bear, able to look past ice cap collapse and focus on life as an Arctic zaddy. He chimed into our reporters, "They've let me down again. Now I'll have to go somewhere else for my rosemary CBD-infused herbal body butter." We asked them...
That's very specific.
Yes, we asked them what other establishments sell such a specific item, but they put on their fuzzy white fursuit head and galloped back into the circle of strikers outside the Doms on Halsted. A member of the community overheard our interviews with Olison and Blaine and put in her 2 cents. Look, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but to have blatantly sexualized animals promoting something as pure and family-friendly as a grocery store is honestly disgusting. Dana Craigill, 39, angrily voiced. You should be ashamed of yourselves. My kids, Saddle and West Elm, go to Foxtrot all the time to pick up wine for mommy. And if they're going to be indoctrinated into this sick and twisted, perverted lifestyle, then I'll send them to Binny's instead.
So, I mean... This is like calling the kettle black. Their kid's name is Saddle and West Elm.
Yes.
I mean, so there's like, look, take a look at yourself, dearie.
And she says to get
Taebyn,
wine.
It's a satire.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Okay.
I forgot how quickly we forget. Okay.
We tried to...
You were just thinking about Dom Foxes.
I know. We tried to assure Craigill that there was actually no furry activity going on at all at her beloved gentrified bodegas, but she scoffed and doxed our reporter via Nextdoor. In conclusion,
rude.
After much uproar on both sides of the issues, Dom's and Foxtrot's partnership will not feature a buff and leather-clad Canidae. And update, new data delivered to us has revealed that, and this is completely real and not satire at all, in parentheses, it says, that the merger is being dubbed Outfox Hospitality. A win for gay foxes everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, well, all foxes are gay.
That's very cool, actually. That's good. That's good, and that's real. That's awesome. I like that. The
last part is actually real. Yes, I did look it up, and it is going to be called Outfox Hospitality. So
nice.
That's cute. I like that.
Yay for gay foxes. Oh,
yeah. Well, just say foxes.
Drop in a clip of that, like the beginning of YMCA.
Okay.
Because gay foxes.
Oh, because gay foxes. Okay.
And so then make sure it gets to the young man.
Young fox.
Young fox.
All right. So let's get to upcoming events, shall we?
Upcoming events.
Upcoming events.
Shall.
All right, so the weekend right now when this drops is Bewhiskered 2023, December 29th through the 31st in Durham, North Carolina. On December 30th through January 1st, 2024.
Are you watching this on Mr. Video?
Is on Unio. Mr. Video? What?
Yeah, Mr. Video, the instant videotape rental.
No.
From Spaceballs.
No.
What?
Is this happening right now? What you're seeing is happening now.
I see. Yes.
And how did...
Okay.
Just watch Spaceballs. You'll get it.
When is it happening? Now. Like right now? No.
Right now.
This is now.
This is
You just missed it. When?
Now.
Then. Just now.
Yes. Okay. January 4th through the 7th in Seattle, Washington is Anthro Northwest, where you two will be attending, I assume.
Yeah, and hopefully not getting in trouble with pilots.
Yes. But who knows?
Taebyn.
Because it is a pilot program.
Yes. Last Furcon we were at, you got us in trouble.
With the pilots. That were staying at the hotel.
We're staying at the hotel.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I did.
We got to be more quiet when we're coming in from dances.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And don't mix up the pilots with Pilates. They're totally different things.
These are totally different things, yeah.
But you can do Pilates with a pilot.
Pilots, Pilates. Yes.
Yes.
Just don't punch us in. All right. January 5th through the 7th is the Japan meeting of the furries in Toyohashi, Japan.
We call this beating the order.
Yes. The Painted Desert Furcon is January 5th through the 7th also in Phoenix, Arizona. January 11th through the 15th is Further Confusion 2024 in San Jose, California.
Where you'll be at.
Which Taebyn and I will be at. And then midwinter frolic, because it takes place in Altura, Minnesota, January 12th through the 14th. Anthro New England in Boston, Massachusetts is January 18th through the 21st. Anthro Expo 24 February 1st through the 4th is in Norman, Oklahoma. Get Out the Float is January. Is January? No, it's February 2nd through the 4th.
February.
Which all three of us will be there.
All three of us, and
We
Ziggy.
will
Oh no,
be.
Ziggy won't be there. No, Ziggy's
No,
going to be.
he
here
won't be
for-
there until
until
Furlandia.
Furlandia, yes.
Yes.
Nordic FuzzCon is February 21st through the 25th in Malmo, Sweden. I said it right this time.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And Fur Squared 2024 is February 22nd through the 25th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Nice.
And then GdanskCon is in
I
Gdansk.
like that.
GdanskCon in Gdansk, Poland is February 28th through March 3rd. And those are the upcoming events for the next month.
Nice.
Have either of you seen the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
I've seen the
okay, yeah,
movie.
it was a good one.
It
The
was a-
movie was a
yeah,
good one.
The
wasn't
movie
it?
was a
It
good
was
one.
great.
Yes, it was great. It was a great movie.
That's
Yes.
why they call it the movie, not
The
a
movie.
movie. It's like
Yeah.
a
It was
movie.
the
movie.
movie. Yes. What movie did you want to talk about, David?
I think that was about it.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
I think we derailed his brain.
we derailed his puppy brain.
it's not too hard to do.
Okay. Do you have any math for us this week, Taebyn?
I do.
Okay.
Yay.
Math
I
us,
think
please.
I think
he
it's
hasn't run out of
interesting.
math.
Yeah.
Numbers still work.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Hey, Taebyn, do you know what
I
the
think
difference?
It's interesting.
Do you know the difference between
What?
6? Do you know what the difference between 6 and 8 is?
They're not 7.
No, 2.
Mm.
That is a true statement.
Do you know
That is a
what?
very true statement.
Do you know what zero
Birdie
said
is
to
a
8?
very wise bear. You
Yeah.
heard it here.
Yes.
Do you know what 0 said to 8?
What?
Do you know, Taebyn?
0 said to 8.
Yeah.
I am only half of you.
Nice belt, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
cow.
Taebyn, what is your
Um,
math?
Right. So I want to talk about something called the Jordan curve theorem.
Okay.
Ooh.
So all you furs say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jordan
Jordan
Curve
curve
theorem.
theorem.
Which is not a hard thing to say. I don't know why I'm having every fur say it, but there it is. So this is a theorem that was first proposed in 1887 by the French mathematician Camille Jordan.
Oh.
And this is it. Now, I'll tell you what it is, but I want to tell you first that it turned out to be very, very, very difficult to prove. And Jordan, his original proof was actually flawed. And it wasn't until 1905, so this was almost 1887 to 1905 is 18
Yes.
years?
Yes.
Mhm.
Something like
Yes.
that.
It wasn't until 18 years later.
What's the difference?
Math is hard.
Mhm.
That the first valid proof of it was actually obtained by American mathematician Oswald Veblen, which I think
Well,
is
that's actually not too long though, right?
it wasn't
Because
too
of these,
long.
a lot of these unprovable theorems take
Hard.
sometimes
Take a long
decades.
time.
Yeah,
Yes,
long
like-
time.
Like I've talked, if any of you first know, I've talked about Fermat's last theorem before on the show and how it took Andrew Wiles 500 years. Well, Andrew didn't work on it for 500 years because
Right.
he did not live to be that old. But it took like 500 years to solve, and then finally Andrew Wiles did. But so it didn't take that long actually. But let me tell you what the statement of the theorem is.
Okay.
We are waiting with worms on tongue.
Worms on bated breath. So let me first give you a definition. So if you have a curve, like in the plane, it's a one-dimensional curve, and if it's closed, that means, it connects to itself, like
Mhm.
a zero.
Like a pugtail.
Yes.
Like, a what?
Like a pugtail.
Like a pugtail, yes. And so that's called a closed curve if it's closed.
Right.
And
Yes.
then if it does not also intersect itself, it's called a Jordan curve. So like the figure 8, it would not be a Jordan curve because it's a closed curve, but it intersects itself.
Okay.
So,
okay.
so we'll be focusing on Jordan curves here. So those are closed curves that do not intersect themselves. And when I say plane, I don't mean the kind that flies around, but I mean like you think an infinite sheet of paper, like a plane, like just a big two-dimensional goes on forever thing.
The plane.
Yes.
The peanut.
The endoplasmic reticulum.
Of course.
So the statement of the theorem goes that any Jordan curve divides the plane into exactly two regions. One region is inside the curve and one region is outside the curve.
Makes sense.
That's it.
Okay,
That is what the statement says.
Okay.
And so the original proof of this was wrong, and it took 18 years to prove this.
Wow. I mean, if I just draw a curve on a piece of paper, I can pretty much see that.
Isn't that the proof? Right.
Right. I mean, that's pretty much the proof. There's inside the curve and outside the curve. Yeah. It's like, look, there it is. It's like, wow.
So this begs the question, why was this so difficult to prove?
It does beg the question. What is the question? Why was this so difficult to prove? I'm begging you.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm begging you.
You're in my mind.
Yes.
Please beg me. So this is for polygons, so like squares and pentagons and, polygons. This is actually easy to prove.
Polygon fission.
But there are what's called, quote unquote, pathological curves. So these are curves that like go out on killing sprees. No, it's not. These are things that aren't as simple as polygons. I've talked about some of these before on the show. So in season 2, episode 9, I talked about fractals. And I mean, I think we all know about fractals and everything, but so for all you furs that want to hear me talk more specifically about fractals and fractal dimensions and things.
And they're pretty.
Go back to season 2, episode 9, and you can hear me talk about them. But one particular one-dimensional curve that's a fractal that I talked about is called the Koch, Koch snowflake. Coke.
Okay.
Not Pepsi, but Coke. Snowflake. And this is it's a fractal, but it's in particular a Jordan curve. It has finite area, but infinite parameter. So like the length of the actual curve is infinite. And I talked a little bit about that on season 2, episode 9. And so, but that's very counterintuitive, but it is a Jordan curve, which means the Jordan curve theorem applies, which is like, okay, so you can draw the thing and it makes sense, but if you think it has infinite perimeter, you start thinking about it, it's kind of weird. Now, also on season 3, episode 47, I talked about space filling curves. And these are one-dimensional curves that completely fill up a two-dimensional space. I know, do you remember me talking about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if I remembered.
I have listened to every episode or edited.
Yes.
The ones that I haven't listened to.
Yes.
Well, so season 3, episode 47, I talked about these things. So if any of you first want to hear me talk about it, and I remember I told Barely how to draw one, so I had him draw them so I can tell you how to draw one. You can draw a space filling curve, a one-dimensional thing that fills up a two-dimensional space completely. But some of these are Jordan curves, and the Jordan theorem applies. So it's a curve that's filling up space completely, no holes anywhere. You're filling up the space, but Jordan curve theorem guarantees that there's an inside and an outside.
Okay.
This is weird. So this is one reason. These are two reasons why it was hard to prove because of these things. So there's another thing called an Osgood curve, named after William Osgood. He came up with this curve in 1903. There's other curves similar to this, but an Osgood curve is a Jordan curve. It has positive area inside, so there's an actual area inside, but it does not cover any two-dimensional region. So it has positive area, but you can't cover any two-dimensional region.
Okay.
And you can see pictures of this too. It's like, what does that look like? You can even look this up.
Wait, how can you see a picture of it if a picture is two-dimensional?
Well, that's very interesting, and you'll just have to go look at a picture of it.
Yeah, that's gonna have to. No, it's good curve.
So this is very crazy, weird stuff, and the Jordan curve theorem applies, and it's crazy. So this is why it was so difficult to prove, because people realize that there's these like crazy things that have these crazy properties, and so it turned out to be very difficult to prove. by now there are various other sorts of various proofs that use different techniques and stuff. And the most recent actually is, came up in 1992. So these people have been working on this for a long time. The Jordan curve theorem, as simple as it is very important in topology and geometry and branches of math, and is a very useful thing. And so this is an example of how even though something looks simple and obvious, things aren't always as they seem.
Ooh. And I looked up the Osgood curve, and some of them are very beautiful.
These are very, just like you were talking about, the fractal things can be very pretty. These are very... these pathological curves, as they're called, can be very, very cool and interesting and pretty to look at, definitely.
Yes. Very cool. Very cool. Mm-hmm. All right.
And there's, I guess I have to say, for any mathy furs out there that are wanting me to say, but what about Schoenflies theorem? So yes, there are versions and things that result from the Jordan curve theorem. This thing called the Schoenflies theorem is very much related and stuff. So maybe on a future episode, I'll talk about some things related to Jordan curve theorems and see what other fun, beautiful, interesting things we can discover.
Yeah. Nice.
I like math when it's pretty.
Me too.
I mean, math is pretty. I mean, it's very
but like when it makes a pretty picture that I can look at, I think it's really nice.
But they're never as pretty of pictures as barely is.
Oh,
true.
You
very true.
Are just a flabbergaster. You are.
I am a flabbergaster. I'm a fluffergaster.
You're a fluffergaster.
Fluffergaster.
So I think we should tell some jokes because we don't have enough of them on our show.
No, we haven't told hardly any.
This has been like
very serious podcast.
This has been as comical as the Trump administration.
Yo.
Well, that was actually pretty funny.
It was.
I mean, if you weren't living through it and suffering through it, it would have been kind of funny from the outside.
If you had to live through it, a totally different experience.
Totally different experience, yes.
So I search out really bad jokes, and I believe Rayne searches out really bad jokes. Taebyn, on the other hand, has a book that he just reads the next jokes without
I just read the next page of jokes.
He doesn't.
I don't pre-read them, which means that if they're really bad, which they often turn out to be, you can't blame me because, well, I didn't know that was coming up. But of course, as you know, you can blame Taebyn and Rayne because, well, as they just admitted, they look for these things.
We look them up.
So, Barely, tell us your first insights.
My first insight, no matter where I go, I like to bring my ukulele. That way, whenever somebody asks if I play an instrument, I can say, I play a little guitar.
True.
Oh, that's so cute. That is adorable.
Actually. Yeah, cute little guitar.
Cute little guitar.
Yes. Oh, that was adorable, actually.
Rayne, what's your first?
Rayne, what words of wisdom do you have for us?
So I saw today in the news that a courtroom artist was arrested.
Oh, no.
I'm not surprised, though, because he seems sketchy.
Okay, I'm going to do that thing where I cover up the punchline.
Okay.
And not actually read it before I get to it, because sometimes I do that. Speaking of sketchiness.
Yes.
Why did the orange go out with the prune?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know either.
Why did the orange go out with the prune? And we know it's really bad because
he's shaking his head and holding his head.
Holding his paws in his face, yes.
Well, he just couldn't find a date.
Oh, God. That's actually pretty good.
I told my husband the other day that I'm going to arrange the herbs in alphabetical order from now on. Where would you find the time? He asked. I said, easy, right next to the sage.
Of course. What a silly question.
It's a very silly question.
So, if you want to get a job in the moisturizer industry, the best advice I can give to you is to apply daily.
Oh, I just got It took
gears turning. He finally got it.
The gears. Okay, I cover up. Speaking of turning,
Yes.
not Alan turning, but why did the guy lose his job at the? Or we know this one already.
Okay.
Okay, I'll say it, but I want to. So I'll just say the answer on the count of 3. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Why? I mean, I even looked at the punchline. And I know what it's going to be. So, why did the guy lose his job at the orange juice factory? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
He couldn't concentrate.
Oh,
Yes.
Cute.
I was gonna. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That one's bad. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you two know what musical genre national anthems are?
Probably hip hop.
Why no?
I was gonna guess big band.
No, they're country.
Oh, you're right. They are.
Oh! Aha! It took me time. Oh, you first heard me try. You heard it.
It was like a grinding gearbox sound.
It was.
Yeah.
Play
There
the
was
little
smoke
whistle.
coming out of his little ears.
Yes.
Play the little whistle sound.
Okay, whistle sound. There you go.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I didn't hear it.
It didn't come across, but it's probably on the recording. It's fine.
It's on the.
It
okay.
could be, yeah.
Okay, so Rayne, what wise words of wisdom do you have to impart on us now?
So, porch piracy has become a big problem, especially with it being the holidays. When we're recording this, it's still the holidays. And so I wanted to say to the person who stole my antidepressant pills, I hope you're happy now.
That would stand to reason. That would stand to reason. What do
Yes.
the anticipation? What do you call an apple that plays the trumpet?
I don't know. What do you call an apple that
I
plays the
don't
trumpet?
know. Yeah.
I haven't looked yet, so this could go either way.
Uh-huh.
Tutti frutti.
Oh, Rudy.
Oh my.
So, a piece of macaroni, a piece of penne, and a stick of spaghetti were drinking wine in a bar one evening.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they saw a noodle sitting all by himself and discussed inviting him over to join them. They all agreed he looked cannelloni.
Oh. That's pretty bad.
Okay, push a random button, Rayne.
Oh.
That was actually appropriate there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I saw an ad in a secondhand shop window that said, television for sale, $1. Volume stuck on full. And I thought to myself, I can't turn that down.
Cannelloni. You can't. That's a slow burn. That's one of those slow burns.
It is.
Yeah.
It takes a second.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got it right away, but then it processes more. And
Yes,
okay. I got it. I have to remember that and tell my honey. He might appreciate that. Why should you never tell a secret in the produce aisle?
Oh, because the corn is listening.
That is actually, it turns out there's more to the story than that.
Oh.
The corn has ears, potatoes have eyes, and beanstalk.
Beanstalk.
True. True.
And finally, for
that
me,
was actually pretty good too.
a man arrested for being drunk wakes up in a jail cell. Why am I here, officer? He asks. For drinking, replies the cop. Great, says the man. When do we start?
That's my kind of jail cell.
Indeed.
And my last joke for the night is, where do rabbits go after they get married?
Oh, cute land.
I know the answer to this because it's part of the Marlon Bundo at the end. They go on their bunny moon.
True. That's true.
That's
right.
true.
The
It is.
bunny
Yeah, that's
moon.
right.
Yes.
I inadvertently
You
helped
should
you
have
there, Barely.
known.
That's amazing.
That's
I
right.
should have known.
Yeah.
Actually,
You should have known. We read that one almost every con.
Like every con.
Yes, because everybody loves it.
Mhm.
Everybody loves it.
Every bunny.
Everybody.
Yes.
What is a pretzel's favorite dance? And I haven't looked at the answer, so I don't know if this is going to be a good thing to end on or not.
Twist.
It's a twist, obviously.
Yeah.
Where does spaghetti go to dance?
Where does spaghetti go to dance?
Do
I
the
don't know.
pasta tech? I don't know.
The meatball.
The meatball.
Now I'm done. Now I'm done. Okay, now I'm done.
Oh, that's pretty good. The meatball.
Oh
Okay,
my.
okay.
Ah.
Well, and now,
my cow.
before we close, I have to talk about the warning that we teased in the opening of this show, the title of the show, and now a warning. And now that warning that was teased in the title. Be warned, fair listener. The words you heard today may or not be true. You may be in a state of confusion or a state of bliss, but you are definitely in a state somewhere. So be careful with your stated state in your statement of your state. I don't know why I said all that. But
Don't either.
we thank you for tuning in, and we know that you have a choice in podcasts. Thank you for choosing ours. There are many ways you can help support the show: donations, subscriptions, merch purge, or simply sharing the show with all of people that you encounter. Sometimes that may not be a good idea, but go ahead, share us with us. You know.
Back to it.
So until next
What's the worst that could happen?
what's the worst going to happen? You don't have any friends anymore.
They could listen to it.
That's right. No more friends. So if you want to be lonely, share our podcast. So until next week, on behalf of all the fine folks at Injured Nerves Productions, I say Moobarkfluff, stay furry. Rayne, any final words?
Yes. So I would like to say, listener, watch our new podcast, 3 Do Who. New episodes are coming out at the end of every month on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
And remind us what that podcast is about, Rayne?
It is about Doctor Who.
Yes.
All things Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Also, if you're at ANW, come catch my DJ set Sunday night from 10 to 11 p.m. And I also stream on Twitch almost every Friday night at twitch.tv/RayneRaccoon. I also want to say, I love you, Ziggy. You're in my world.
Funny move.
Yes, be kind to yourself and each other. Moobarkfluff and Huanayan. Stay furry.
And Taebyn, as is our tradition, please do your sign off.
I will sign off, but now since it's off, I can't read it. Ha! Oh, oh my cow!
Wow.
But yes, thank you.
Turn
all you
the sign
folks
on
for-
so he can sign off.
Yes.
I need to turn that sign back on. Oh look, the sign now says stop. So maybe I should have turned that back on. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna ignore you, Mr. Sign, and say thank you all you first for listening. This has been great. We've had fun. I've had a great time. It's been amazing. How have you first been doing it? It's fun. And all you other first, I hope you had a good time and learned stuff and did stuff and heard things in your ear holes.
They definitely heard things.
They definitely heard things.
Oh, good.
Yes.
And that's great and wonderful. So I hope all you furs have a great time and a great day. Can't wait to, say hi and how you typed with Posies at a con. So until we bark at you next week, I say Moobarkfluff, Huanayan. Stay furry, bark, bark.
Barely Furcasting is an Injured Nerve studio production and is found on all major podcast platforms or can be heard directly at barelyfurcasting.com. The Furcast is produced, recorded, and directed by Barely Normal, aka Mike Began, and is edited by Barely and our associate producer Rayne Raccoon. Opening and closing theme music, as well as some interstitial music, was created for Injured Nerves Productions for the use on the podcast by Reg Day with Damian Tanuki. If you would like to hear more music by Reg Day, you can search for Tweezer Beak on Bandcamp or Hoop Loop Tunes on SoundCloud. Other interstitial and background music through silvermansound.com, Gator Tots on SoundCloud.com, the YouTube Free Use Library, and Epidemic Sound. If you would like to send us a message, you can do so via email at barelyfurcasting@gmail.com or on our Telegram chat at the FFT chat, on Twitter, on our Facebook page, or on the barelyfurcasting.com webpage. You can help support the show through donations at coffee.com/barelyfurcasting or through Patreon at patreon.com/barelyfurcasting. Thanks for listening. We hope you come back and listen next week.